Jesus Christ, welcome to the show of shite that is the Ideal Home Show, episode number 159. Hi, everybody. Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Best intro ever, James.
Good grief and good evening. And as I said, welcome to the Ideal Home Show, show number 159. We are really missing Rich to this evening. We're missing him more than you'd ever possibly imagine. But we'll crack on. We'll be good. It'll all be good. We'll do stuff, and there'll be stuff. There will be guaranteed stuff. I can hear stuff. Is John's gone, but John's coming back. Rich isn't here. Rich is he's at a Christmas party, a super secret Christmas party. He is at the President of the United States. The genuine Donald Trump's Christmas party this evening. He flew over there this morning. Here's the thing: it's at his house. Now I thought, I'll watch American soap opera things, West Wing and all that sort of stuff. He doesn't actually live in that big White House. He's got a little shed further down from the White House where he actually lives, and that's where the party is tonight, and that's where Rich is this evening. So
gets invited to all the best gigs, that boy.
You know what it is? It's the life of a YouTube reviewer. And you'll probably notice we are back on Hangouts. Our previous Celebrity Squares format has temporarily gone because Rich holds all the Celebrity Squares cards on that one. So should we start the show? Should we start? I mean, we're already running late. Let's get into some handshakes and that sort of shizzle. Brad.
Hello, darling.
It's lovely to see you, Brad. Lovely to see you. How's your week been? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? What did you have for your lunch? And I haven't prepared a question. Oh, here's a question. What do you think John had for his lunch? Gluten-free John. What do you think he had? What do you think he had for his lunch?
Okay.
Brad.
I'll have a crack at that. Week's been pretty good. Had a very interesting day today. The wife went out to her Christmas party last night, and I had to actually go and pick her up because she got very drunk, caught the wrong bus, went in the wrong direction, and at 2 a.m. I was just like, no, I'll just come and fetch you because you're never going to make it home.
Awesome.
So I've been teasing her all day because looking after an 8-month-old child with a hangover is really hard.
Oh, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
So I've made sure I've given her all the tough jobs to do today.
You bastard.
I know. I'm very proud of that name. I am a bastard. I am still vaping on my Victor mod. And the fluid in here I have got. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. In there I've got apples and apples. The elderflower and apple.
Elderflower gapple, nice.
When I first took this mod out, I was concerned that it was really bulky, like the width, it's got quite a girth to it. But the more I use it, the more really comfortable it's become.
Yeah, you totally get used to it. I mean, for instance, your mods, the Phobics, are tiny. They're not much bigger than a battery and a bottle put together, either. But you totally get used to bigger mods. I mean, I totally agree with you. I mean, the Lucas, for instance, and the Shadow.
Yeah.
The massive and the Shadow is really heavy, but you totally get used to it. And once you're used to it, that there is a comfort to that weight in your hand. It's a body looking mod. Did you get a bog rat for it, Brad?
A what?
A bog rat, a beauty ring.
No, I didn't find a beauty ring that I'm happy with yet. I found a couple, but nothing that I was willing to part with money on.
Roger.
What I ended up looking for, because I got slightly distracted in the beauty ring hunt, and ended up looking for whistle tips.
Yes.
Black Delrin whistle tips. And I have learned that they're like fucking hen's teeth. I was not aware of this.
Yeah, yeah, especially the black ones. The black ones are a little bit rarer. I mean, there is other non-Hellfire manufacturers of whistles where you can get them. Otis make a whistle, and you pick them up pretty. I think somebody mentioned this earlier in the week or last week, and I think there's even a UK supplier.
Here's a hint that's going in. The shredder tonight is out of stock.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you put a want to buy it, you might get one, but you've got to be on the Hellfire group when they drop. Bosh, you've got to be there pretty much straight away.
I'm too slow for that shit. But anyway, that's been my week. I am drinking on several beers. John's back. I'm drinking several beers.
Good.
I'm on Beavertown Dame Melba Phantom Peach and Raspberry Berliner.
I haven't seen that one by them.
I came across it in the shop and thought it was pretty, and it's a very nice device. And then I've got 2 IPAs to finish the night off on.
Lovely, jubbly.
That's all of that shit covered. My question was, what do I think John had for lunch?
Well, we've got 2 lunches. What did you have for your lunch, and what did John have for his lunch?
All right, my lunch, I had a chicken salad because I don't like egg in my salad, and I figured chicken is a fair substitute for egg.
It's not a salad then. So leaves and chicken.
It's a grown-up egg, isn't it? It's a grown-up egg.
Yeah.
I like the fact James has finally come over. I like it. He's right. He's right, isn't he?
I'm not going to argue with you, John. I'm not going to argue with you. I realise that you're an unbreakable wall, and when you've got something set in your mind, no matter how ridiculous, quite frankly, it is, there's just no point arguing with you. And
Don't go getting weak on me, James.
No. You know, it's the season of goodwill to all men, and that includes dickheads. And that includes John. Sorry, that includes John. Sorry, Brad.
I'm going to guess
yes.
that John broke down and licked something containing gluten. I'm going to say he licked and nibbled the tip of a what's it. He had 3 grapes.
I don't know if what's his do. It's maize, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't eat crisps, though.
You've still got that packet of digestives, though.
Yeah, but you don't eat crisps, but you lick them. I'm convinced that you lick the flavour.
I gave the digestives to Shelley. Oh, my Mrs. John, fucking idiot. I gave it to my darling wife.
And you had 3 grapes and a nachi, or as the English, what the fuck do English call nachis?
Naughty?
Yeah, nachi. The little orange. You call it a clementine.
Okay, yeah, or a tangerine or something.
Cool.
So that's my John guess.
Cool.
And I'm going to throw this. Rick, how's your week been? What you vaping on? What you drinking? What did you have for breakfast? Because I think you're the only one on the show who fucking eats breakfast.
I eat breakfast every day.
We'll get round to that. And my question is, what do you think John had for breakfast?
Okay. My week's been good. Yeah, a bit quieter now. I think end of the year, people stop modding a bit. And it's been a bit quieter, which is quite welcome, actually, because Annie's been able to get away earlier and do a bit of shopping and stuff. And, yeah, been good. Usual. What am I vaping on? I am vaping on... Got my abstract mod with a Haku on top with about a 0.2 build in it, I think. Quite a low build. And blackcurrant DIY mix in there. I am vaping on, got this out this week as well. I've got my Evolver out with a goon and quite a high build in there. And in that, I don't know where the bottle is. I'm vaping on one of those Jeffrey's juices, the apple Jeffrey's juice.
Well, it's the same as me.
Apple and elephant. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the green label.
Wonderful stuff.
And it is. It's really nice. I'm liking both that and the cream soda. I really like it. And usual, a parallel squonker, mech squonker with a goon OG on top. with Voodoo Brew in it.
Oh, can't get him off the Voodoo Brew.
I just, you know, it just works. It just works, you know. Just like it.
I get it.
You get it. It's like my raspberry. You don't even vape that anymore, do you, John? Your raspberry mint.
I do sometimes. Still got a bottle of it. Yeah, put it in the billet.
Yeah. What are the questions? What else is there? Oh, what am I drinking? I'm drinking Punk IPA as well.
Oh, nice. I miss a Punk. Oh, yeah. But I do like Vagabond. I'll have that for Christmas, probably.
I still like Brewdog. It's great. Questions. What did I have for lunch? No, what did I have for breakfast? Brad said. I had a sausage sandwich.
Just one lonely sausage?
No, it wasn't your normal sausage that you have to fry up loads. It was actually one of those. It's like a hot dog, but it's just fucking huge thing. Oh. And I cut a piece of this sausage off, cooked it, cut it into 3, and put it in a sandwich. And I had that for breakfast. And what do I think John had for breakfast? I think for breakfast John had a yogurt, and a piece of fruit with some description. Am I right, John?
No. Actually, it was disgraceful. I refused to eat overnight oats. Gluten-free oats are fucking disgusting, and they go all soggy. So I refused to eat them, and so I had 4 gluten-free chocolate digestives. Is what I actually had. The cup of coffee. That was what I had. But I have got yogurt. I've got yogurt in the morning. I've got an Irresistible from the Co-op, which is salted caramel, and apple and cinnamon yogurt.
Interesting.
Sounds like a dessert.
Sounds
much more desserty. That's awfully sweet first thing in the morning.
I don't mind a yogurt first thing in the morning. I like a yogurt. I normally Greek honey and Greek yogurt. Yeah, Greek pine honey and Greek yogurt.
I often actually, Brad, do you say I have breakfast every day? I actually skip it quite a lot.
Don't do that. It's
really
bad.
I have lunch at 12 o'clock, and by the time I get to work and I've done a bit, it's lunchtime. So, but yeah, okay. James. Yeah. No, John. I've got to ask John, haven't I?
John, yeah, go on, John.
John,
yeah.
How's your week been? How's your week been, boss? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? And when do you reckon the last time? You got to make a guess now, and you got to be within a week, I reckon. When do you think was the last time James had a shawarma?
Oh, okay, yeah, I like it. It has been it's been a good week actually. It's been a really good week. Yeah, still getting the grasp of the old owning just a nick thing, but yeah, I like it. The lunch, I went out for lunch with Mrs. John today. I never leave. I've never ever done a half day. Like we sort of own the company. So
is Mrs. John working with you now, or
no? She was today, and so did a bit of stocking and stuff like that, and then
Christmas stocking.
Yeah, Christmas stocking. Did all the orders, and then we went down the pub. I had two pints of cider, and I had some sweet potato fries and some tempura prawns. Actually, is what I had because that's corn flour, so it's fine.
Oh, I say it's got flour there on the
with a sweet plum sauce to dip them in. It was nice. So yeah, totally out of the ordinary lunch for me, and then back to do some more filling orders, and then went shopping. Well, we had to pick up some Christmas gifts or something, and then I had a nap on the sofa for an hour.
Nice. When you go for lunch now that you're gluten free, John, do you see it?
It's so embarrassing, honestly, mate. It's the worst thing. It's like asking the waiter if you can suck him off.
It's not. There's worse things you can ask, though, isn't there?
Yeah, vegetarian.
There is. No.
Saying you're a vegetarian is worse.
Well, vegan, even
worse. Yeah, that's worse. It's worse. I just feel bad. I will say loads and loads. You probably don't notice it because you don't have to do it, but loads and loads of menus have got GF next to stuff. Like they do it, or they do an asterisk or something. And this is the pub we went to today is all they do. So the lunch menu is a postcard. It's not they don't fucking throw a binder at you. It's like a postcard. They do about 7 things, and there was 3 of them had GF next to them. So,
I always thought that bit was order this for your girlfriend.
Yeah. Order your girlfriend.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll have this, and I'll have this for my girlfriend. Apparently, that's suitable.
Sometimes the
tempura prawns. You'll have the tempura prawns. Thanks very much.
Sometimes the options are fucking ridiculous. Like it says something like soup of the day with a bread roll. Please ask if you'd like the GF option. And if you go, can I have the GF option? They go, of course you can. Just throw the bread roll in the bin.
Yeah. No bread for you, mother lover.
That doesn't count. And that happens so often when you read it. You have to kind of go, no. The amount there's a really weird.
You don't want the bread roll, so why is it a problem?
No, it's fucking ridiculous.
They might knock 50p off for you.
They don't. That's the thing. That's the.
That's why you don't have it because you.
No,
don't,
I don't have it.
Because you
There's
want
something really weird
value of a bread roll.
This is that really weird to bring up, but I know Rick's right. Rick makes barbecue sauce, his own barbecue sauce. I make my own barbecue sauce. So it's a thing. If you're a bloke and you like making meat, especially pork, you got to be barbecue. You got to do your own barbecue sauce,
hands down.
But every time I go somewhere, there's a rack of ribs covered in barbecue sauce. It says it doesn't have GF next to it, and I don't understand what the fuck they're putting in it. Because we do. I just clicked it.
Vinegar.
It's not. It's soy sauce
and vinegar.
Nah, because I use apple cider in mine. Apple cider.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, soy sauce. There you go. There's the answer. I'm a fucking idiot. Right. Got my vaping on. I just went.
I don't put soy sauce in my barbecue sauce.
I put soy sauce in.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I put gluten free. I put gluten free. Right. I've only got 2 setups today. Tonight I have got what have I got? I've got a carrot cake from Epistle because it's Christmas, isn't it? I like carrot cake by Epistle. In the saver on top of the Pico 21700. Mouth to lung, fabulous. Next up, I remember the name before I took it off. I've got a Karma on top of a Rick mod. It's because I can hear an echo in my ear.
Yeah, I just better type that.
Is that me echoing?
Yes, it is. Sorry. Bonner. A Bonner mod. On top of that, I have. What did I say it was?
Karma.
A Karma. Yes, and in that I have got Jeffrey's Downliner Burdocks. Is what I've got. I thought I'd change up the dripper. Stop it. When did I think the last time James had a shawarma?
Yeah,
I think that man had a shawarma.
Yes.
I think it's been a little while. So.
No, I don't. That is a shawarma face. As the man with a face like he's had a shawarma. I'm going to say, I reckon Monday. I reckon James had a shawarma Monday.
Good guess.
He may have treated himself for his birthday.
I reckon he might have done. I reckon the next day, I reckon he was fucking 80 sheets to the wind on Sunday. And then when he woke up Monday morning, he was like, nothing is going to tackle this bad boy of a hangover better than a shawarma. I'm going to go do it. Sorry. But anyway, we're going to flick over to James. We're going to find out. That can be your first question. When was the last time you had a shawarma? How has your week been? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? I'm drinking some horrible piss, by the way. It's called Greens with a G on the front from the co-op. It is fucking horrible. But I've got St. Peter's, which is from Bungay in Suffolk. I'm going to try that later.
Why wouldn't beer be gluten-free?
Malt.
Oh.
Barley, basically. Anyway, so when was the last time you had a shawarma? How's your week been? What did you have for lunch? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? What do you think John had for lunch?
No, go on, that's because I'm getting spot on this week. I'm getting spot on this week.
Who does the Christmas? Who cooks the Christmas dinner in your house?
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, John. Let me tell you straight away. I had a shawarma on Saturday.
2 days.
Recently, then. Oh, you've been
really recently. That was I had because it was my birthday on Saturday. So I had shawarma for lunch, and then I had a shish kebab for tea. Whenever we had, and then the next day on the Sunday, I also had a doner. I ate absolutely.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, it was a good weekend of I'm going to say terrible food, but I mean the doner's not great for you. It was a mix, but. I had some awesome food on my birthday. So, yes, week's been good. Week's been really good. Busy. I say birthday at the weekend. Ate and drank lots, which was nice, including the shawarma and other Turkish food. I think a lot of Turkish food at the weekend. It's good. It's good stuff, isn't it? It's good stuff.
I love Turkish food. We've got 5 restaurants in Tunbridge Wells sell Turkish now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it a lot. It's been quite busy. We had last ends of getting Christmas organised. I'm pretty much sorted for the Christmas now. I had the kids. I had little James Junior's nativity player, the Wrigley nativity that was at the start of the week. That was absolutely brilliant. Like 90 kids in this nativity player. It was mint. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I almost shed a tear. I didn't shed a tear. I'm a geezer. But I almost shed a tear. It was mint. It was absolutely mint. He had a little line and that. Oh, good. I think it was hot in there. They were hot. It was radiate heat. 90 children do. You could get big potatoes on there. So it was good. It was really good.
Next year, Joe.
Yeah.
Bring your own tinfoil.
Yeah, so that's been a week pretty much. I am vaping on it. I'll go through. I have got something new this week. Vape wise, I don't know. I have new things this week, but I've got the Etna this week. Mike Davies sent us this through the post.
I don't hate that.
Yeah,
that's all right. That.
It is an 18mm. Now, I've got my own beauty ring on there. It's an 18mm. You know what? I have not fettled it yet. Mike passed it on to me. Couldn't get a great flavour out of it. I've got Danliner Burke in there from Jeffries. That's on the QO from Chris Scott. And I've got a 1.1 ohm coil in there, so I'm quite high because it's a mouth along. Actually, it's a weird one. It's like a cross between the Berserker mouth along and the fluid momentum. It's got like an insert in there with air holes. You kind of put, and a bit like the Aiden Mods one. I've lost
Salix.
The Salix, absolutely, the Salix. So the cassettes they kind of plug it in the same way on the inside, and you screw them in. But it's kind of weird. There's the airflow comes in the side in a massive hole, goes into these cassettes directly below the coil, and it should, in theory, looking at it should be a great flavour, but it's a little bit spitty, and I haven't mastered the build on it just yet. I want to have another couple of goes. I've had a couple of goes. If not, I'm going to pass it on to somebody else, see if they can fettle it. That's the Etna from Mike Davis. Thank you very much for sending us that through this week. I'm also vaping. I've raked out the SVS Slim. I've got the SVS Slim with me little
Look at that.
It's been a little bit redundant recently. I haven't been using it.
It's a fucking vinyl.
Yeah, it's a sticker. Yeah, I'll stick up with the sticker on there. Or the sticker there. What a lovely sticker. And in there, I have got my usual tobacco crunch. You know what it is? I've had a last week. I had a blind and vaping week. You know, when everything you touch turns to gold and just everything just tasting, it's making that noise. You know, that crackly noise. Oh, this is delicious. Last week I had that. It was just every acne was like that. This week it's been abysmal. Now I've got a bit of lurg, so I could attribute it to me cold, but I don't think it's that because this little thing has been tasting all right, but everything else has been a bit meh. So I've rebuilt this today, and this is actually champion. I don't know what's going on in my vaping life. Hashtag vaping life. So I've got the SVS Slim with Viper V2 and a whistle on top, with it tobacco crunch in there. I have also got, I'm vaping on some, got the bottle showing off some cream tea from Spectrum Vaping. I'm back on this. I alternate between this and custard cream at the minute. That's like it's a buttery scone with a little bit of jam and some cream. It's absolutely awesome. It's from Spectrum Vaping. That's in the shadow with a Viper X on top and a slim from Hellfire on top of there. And then I'm still mouth to looking at with a dwarf. Another 16 came out last week. I quite fancy a 16, but I've got absolutely no to put it on, so I'm not going to buy a 16. I'm happy with a 22, and that's on my beautiful Collis Creation Stella, which I absolutely love. And and it's got another Hellfire whiskey barrel on the top of that. So that's what I'm vaping on. I'm drinking on Rick and Morty Backer cheap Aldi lagers, which I like them. I don't care what you say, John. You're drinking gluten-free lager. You cannot say no.
Yeah,
that's a good lager as lagers go, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's German. Yeah. It's brewed to Germans.
Germans. Lidl do some decent beer, don't they?
Yeah, Aldi and Lidl both do some half decent beers, and reasonably priced. Which is quite important. I've got a balance. Like, is it nice, but also is it reasonably priced? So that's what I'm vaping on. That's what I'm drinking on. That's when I had a shawarma. Is that me done? Is that me done?
I think so.
Yeah, I've talked some bollocks.
Oh, who does their Christmas dinner? Who does it?
Oh, yeah. We go around my mum's for Christmas dinner, and we have done for forever.
Do you join in? Is it like a for all, like help bit peeling, stuff like that? Or?
Pardon?
Do you kind of? Is it all hands on deck? I mean,
no. Just my mum. She does everything. However, she's getting on a bit, me old more. She's getting on a bit.
So's mine. I know what you mean.
So and I've spoken to her numerous times about it, and she says she loves doing it. However, she is getting on a little bit. So I suggested only last week that perhaps we should start taking turns. So maybe she's going to pass the mantle on, and next year I'm maybe going to do it here and have them round here instead. We'll see how it goes. You know what it is. I'm not frightened of a Christmas dinner. I make dinners which are only this far away from Christmas dinners anyway. Yeah. You know,
I've done it. I know Rick's done it. I've done it.
I do it every year.
Yeah, I'm doing it again this year. I've got the in-laws all coming round.
I have 16 round.
No, 16's a different kettle of fish. 16.
Well, it's not. It's just an extra. We luckily, when I built the kitchen, I put 2 ovens in.
Yeah, that's what you need.
It's an oven full of spuds and parsnips.
Yeah, I got the old double. I'm really weirdly. Normally, I don't look forward to the challenge, but this year I've got 6 hobs and 2 ovens, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm looking forward.
I don't know how I got by with. I've managed to cook Christmas dinner with.
It's hell.
I don't know how I did, but I did.
I've done it until we did. Was it 6, 7, 8? Yeah, 9 with 1 oven, and it's a twat.
No, yeah. You got to work your ass off to get that right.
Because you getting the potatoes crispy. That's the challenge.
Well, it's almost you have to do the meat and take it out and leave it. While doing the potatoes. You know.
Yeah. So, but I'm up for it. I mean, we have got a double oven, but the top oven, it's one of them. I've never used it. It's like a tiny little top oven. You know what I mean?
Basically, like a warming drawer.
Yeah, that's fine.
With the grill, no, it goes up to 220 or whatever. But I've never ever used it. I suspect when I turn it on, you know, I'll have that new oven smell. You know, it's like the grill and the oven bit. I don't.
Get your spuds in there, can't you?
I've got a whole year to.
We've got a whole year. He's going to prepare. He's going to knock it out.
The thing is, we have vegetarians as well, so we got to do we do starters and everything.
I want to do starters. What do you do with the vegetarians? Just turf them out on the grass, get them to nibble it down a bit.
I never cut the grass very often, so I have a little trim up just before Christmas, and I'll save it for them. I'll make a patty out of it.
Nice.
Freeze it.
Yeah, I might be gluten free, but at least I'm not doing that shit.
Well, we've now got the joy of having vegans as well, so we haven't just got vegetarians. We've got vegans as well.
You're so cosmopolitan.
I don't think I'd invite them for Christmas.
This is
Danny's son, isn't it?
I have a really weird. This is a really weird complaint. I make Thai food fairly often. Like if we've got people coming around for dinner, I'll make Thai food. There's this really British thing that I'm sure you're not all mad, so it's fine. You know which one should be bigger, the amount of curry or the amount of rice? Like there should always be more rice than there is curry. That is just a sane meal. I don't mean like a stupid amount of rice or like a tiny amount of curry. I just mean ratios wise. About 6 in 10 should be rice and 4 should be curry. That'd be about where you are in the thing.
Not for me.
Not that you will, yeah, but it's not good for you. It's really bad for you. But anyway, I try and get like the Thai version of it, so there's quite a lot of rice. It doesn't matter how much rice I do. Suffolk people don't fucking eat it. They'll eat a spoonful of rice with a lake of curry. Not asked about the rice. That's just that's parsley. I'm not eating it. And you're like,
they use the rice as garnish.
Yeah, just a sprinkle.
We had Thai tonight, actually, John. I cooked Thai tonight.
Really, I do a beef curry from North.
I did a beef. That's what I did. Beef curry. I made the paste, and it was in.
Oh, no! Did you do? Was it Massaman? That's what I do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's the same sort of thing. It's like it's got tamarind in it and jaggery gore and stuff. All the sugar and sauce made. The paste is made from fish paste and coriander and.
I just let it. And it's, with the beef, I have to admit, I cook it for about 3 hours.
All right, ladies. Let's.
All right, we got to go. We got to go.
We corner over for this week. Go on to the news.
Yeah, we forgot what we were here for.
The article. I was talking and working at the same time. I do apologise. Sorry. I do. I like eating.
John, I believe you have some news.
I do have the first news. Vaping. I could put this in the thing in the notes. Vaping makes you look hard. This is from the Mail Online. I'm going to give it. What they're going to say. Stop. Remember, guys. Stop vaping Viagra. FDA urges Americans to avoid e-liquid that contains erectile dysfunction drugs. This is from yesterday. Oh, it's from today. Sorry. A China-based e-cigarette company sells liquids containing erectile dysfunction drugs. The FDA warns vaping prescription drugs is illegal in America. Dr. Premal Patel, a urologist at the University of Miami, warns ED drugs can interfere with heart medication, which is common in men with ED. He adds that all of the studies on Viagra and Cialis were done orally. Sorry.
Yeah, Viagra orally.
Sorry. So we don't know the risks of vaping it. I don't know why orally just made me laugh.
You don't know why orally made you laugh.
I do.
Last month, you should take it orally, isn't it? Everybody should take it orally.
Yeah, I've got. Sorry, it gets funnier. It just gets funnier. Last month, the Food and Drug Administration issued a warning letter to China-based.
If you don't take it orally, you're doing it wrong, basically.
No, I know, but it's the name of the company. Sorry, last month, the Food and Drug Administration issued a warning letter to China-based Hello Sig electronic tech company. I really want it to be called Hello Sig.
Kenneth Williams, hello. Is it?
I like Sig. Hello Sig, electric tech company for selling 2 e-liquids that contain erectile dysfunction drugs. Now they're appealing directly to consumers who would buy the products online. No prescription drug is approved to be inhaled. Partially, that's not true, is it? Because inhalers aren't they? No prescription drug is approved to be inhaled. It is. Partially because no studies have been conducted on the risks, officials say, making this operation illegal. That really made me laugh today, and I hadn't read it all, and it's funnier than I thought it was. Hello,
matron.
I really like the idea of that. James with the rain.
That's it. Oh, no, excellent. We're just moving on to me. Hello. Okay, this is probably this is the hyped mod of the week, possibly. Rick, we have some pictures. Oh, yeah, you're already on it. Look at that man. Look at that man. This is, you might have, our viewers might have already seen, if you're in Mark Todd's group, he's got a review of this little beauty. This is the Rave Mini by 6-7 Mods and Stimulation Vapor. It's a go, let's do it together kind of jobby. And it is, it's a little beauty. It's a right little beauty. It's a dual MOSFET with LED. The LED is kind of a battery indicator in there, and protection. It's got 2 amp limit, and apparently the chip is corded. You can turn the lights on and off. It's got a cool looking thing. It's got a 4 milliliter bottle. It's a squonker, isn't it? It's a squonker. It's a dual MOSFET squonker.
I love it. I love the look. I love the look of it. I love the size of it.
In a cushy.
I don't think there's anything to dislike there at all. It's got a lovely button on it. It flashes a bit.
It looks lush. It looks absolutely. It's got a custom 510 with an adjustable pin. It takes up to a maximum of a 22mm RT, which I think Todd said, that might be a bit of a negative. If you're using the 18350, for me, 22mm is absolute max. But I know there's people out there.
No, I agree with you. I do. Yes, this should be. This could quite easily be an 18mm ATI on there, couldn't it?
Easily. I mean, it looks cushy with a 22, like a little, because I love a 22mm well with a 22mm ATI. I think it looks absolutely great. Designed in Bulgaria but made in China. There's a ton of colours and options available. You can see the Ultims on screen at the minute. Then there's all of these various colours available. There's starboard ones coming, which we had at the start. Loads of them. They're 115. There we are. Look at that, man. That cushy.
Lovely. It's a beautiful little thing.
They're 115 euros, which is not a bad little price.
Money, man, for the starboard one.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. That's the only price I've got at the minute. I mean, if the Ultim's 115. But I can't really see any reason why the starboard wouldn't necessarily be 115. Ultimately, it's quite expensive to buy blocks of. I could be just speaking out of my arse there, though. And they are, I mean, here's another really great thing about this one. I love the look. I love the looks. I love the style. I love the size. I've mentioned over the last few months 18350s having a bit of a comeback. And here's another great looking 18350 mod. This one you're going to be able to buy in this country in a shop. No lists, none of that sort of bollocks. They were shipped today to Rob from Steam Island. He should have them Tuesday or Wednesday, he reckons. And you're going to be able to just click on the website and buy one to be delivered to your door. No lists, no times one, none of that malarkey.
That's how you do it.
Absolutely great. Absolutely great.
That for me would knock a pod system out of the door any day.
I think you're spot on, Rick. You're absolutely spot on. It's designed for people who want something that is a rebuildable pod. I mean, and you've got to remember, I know we've spoken about this before, and people were tempted, people wanted them shredding the 18350, but they've come on so far in the last year or whatever. There's 1200 milliamp up to 10 amp batteries there. The great little batteries now. They are great little batteries. They're better than the 18500s out there, I think, personally. I think it's crap. And so they're going to be available, say, Tuesday, Wednesday from Steam Island at steamisland, all one word.com. That's Rob. He's a good lad.
Did you say Bulgarian or Belgium?
Bulgarian. They're designed in Bulgaria, but they're made in China, which is
Todd's saying Belgium, not Bulgarian.
Oh. I've wrote down Bulgaria.
No, he's just put it in chat as Bulgarian.
They both start with the same letter.
Yeah, it's close enough, isn't it?
If
it's somewhere in Europe.
I'm terribly sorry, but Todd knows better than me. He's got one in his paws at the minute. That's the Rave Mini from 6-7 Mods. I think it's a little topper.
It's a lovely little mod that a few of us would like it. The majority definitely wouldn't.
Not for everyone. It's
for experienced people who know how to build, know how to make juices. Even you've got to have a high nick, low PG juice and a high ohm coil, haven't you? Basically,
I would definitely have one of those. I think
it's designed.
I would too. I'm very tempted to get one.
James, this is the second mini squonker that we've had. I think this is clearly the next sort of trend that's coming is
tiny.
I say tiny miniature squonkers. We went as small as we could with.
I think Runt Mods are making a little one as well, aren't they? Runt Mods are making one with somebody else.
Yes, Runt and Ice Cream Man. I've got a.
Oh, is it Simon? Oh, right.
Yeah, I can't remember this. I can't remember the name of it at the minute. But again, that is a teeny tiny little fella, and that takes. Oh, what does that take? That takes 18. No. Does that take 16.5, 14.5. I can't even remember now.
Oh, is it not an 18350? Oh.
I don't think I think it's a bit of an unusual size, but don't quote us on that because we go through so many bits of gear here that I can't remember everything. But yeah,
you'll have to bring us some more information next week.
I will say, Mr. Todd said, "Sorry, James, never listened to me."
You're right, James.
No,
so
he wasn't, but he was just kind of saying his thing.
So he'd said Bulgaria, and I'd took that. I say, yeah, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do with Belgium, Bulgaria? It's all said to me. They're made in China. But they're available from steamisland.com Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, absolutely. We've got something a little bit closer to home, though, have we now? Rick, I think you've got...
We have, yeah. I found a little mod and a little UK company popped up on my radar. They've probably been around for a while because my radar's a bit old now and doesn't pick up a lot. But I saw this mod and realised it was made in the Midlands. And I've actually got one on order. He's making it for me over Christmas. And it's a nice little mech being made by Morningstar Mods. Sweet. And I just had to grab one. You know, I've got one coming in stainless steel and brass buttons, and he does options for them, and they're very well priced, and he makes them himself. So thought I better support this guy and give him a little plug here. I'll let you know how good it is when I get it. Hopefully it's really good. And yeah, it's good to see.
I like the detail work on that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And he's in the UK, so you know you got to support your homegrown guys. And
yeah,
you know, I like a mech. I love a mech, so I'm going to give one of these a go, and hopefully got lots of good things to say about it when it comes.
Cool. Can I be slightly vulgar and ask the price, Rick?
Yes, he's actually doing a special over Christmas if you go and find him, and I think I'm paying 120 quid for a stainless steel one.
That's not bad.
And I think it goes up to 160 quid for the copper one, and it's somewhere in the middle for the brass one. So I mean, it's reassuringly expensive. It's not cheap materials. He's not using cheap brass, and it's turned by him. So I mean, that's a good price. I mean, you can pay a hell of a lot more for a 25mm mech.
I don't think you can complain about that, really. Not especially not made in this country. I think
no, it's great. It's fantastic.
So yeah, that's Morningstar Mods. Go and look them up if you're in the market for a mech mod, and if you want it cheaper over Christmas,
go get it.
Go find him on. I think I found him on Instagram and then found him on Facebook. So.
Awesome, Morningstar. Love it, James. I think we're back to you, sir, with Watofo.
Okay, right. No. I'll tell you what. I'll stick with mods because I added something in a little bit further down. We got some information through. This is just off tonight. This is the cipher, Rick. The transparent cipher. Do you have them? It's on ice.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. So this is from Warfizz. You know, from the group. He's from the group. You know, he's the ginger one. The ginger one. You must know him. He paints on stuff.
Is this one of Fizz's?
This is one of Fizz's. This is his latest incarnation of the cipher. This is it's the same design, but it's transparent and sexy. It's all silvered out. You've got 999. You got. Did I say 999 or is it 999? You've got virtually pure silver contacts. You've got the silvered out 510 in there. It's all hand polished, but look, I mean that's a great pick there. These other ones on ice are a bit dubious. But them picks there, you really see it's limited edition. I think he's going to release 10 to start with. There might be another 10, but maybe it's not. There might only be 10 ever in existence. And I think it looks absolutely cushy.
Good work, Fizz. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I mean, I quite like the cipher to start with. But I'm a proper sucker for a see-through mod. I love polished ultim.
I'm still waiting for my transparent.
Transparent, yeah, they were beautiful. There's something about seeing all the work, and I like the world. I mean, obviously it's super minimalistic when it's a mech like this. But I like when you see the workings of a regulated as well. I really like to be able to see all of the doings going on inside. So this is
of Dacus he did a clear one with like shards of
offcuts in it, didn't he?
offcuts. It was fucking amazing. Loved it.
It's brilliant. I'd much like, and you know what? When you get a hybrid and it's with clear, and you can see all of the knurls and the bits and the. Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. I think we should. I know it's a pain in the arse for modders to polish it and make it look really, really nice.
Because that's not what he did, though, is it? Because that's cast resin. That's not polished. That's not a block. It didn't come from a block. It's polished resin. He cast it.
I don't think I've got.
Yeah, I would imagine he would have
cast. It's
tough
not
time polishing that inside.
no. It's cast.
Because you'd have to polish the internals as well, and that would be nigh on impossible.
I mean, I asked him. I said to him, and have you polished all that all up yourself? And he said, yes. I didn't see it. Is it a block or is it?
Oh no, it's cast.
You still have to polish the outside of a cast.
But it looks lovely, doesn't it? It does look lovely. Let us tell you, so it's it's going to be 180 quid. It's going to be 180 quid. There's going to be 10 of them to start with, and they're available on his group. He dropped the picks at about 6:30 tonight or whatever it was.
Good work, Fizz. Like it.
Yeah, get over there and have a look if you're interested in some of that. Fill his coffers for Christmas, as it were. So that's the cipher.
Key, what are we going to do? We're going to go me?
Yes. Yes.
I just saw it. I'm on the vaguely vaping related podcast, which will be released next week, I think. So recording on Sunday evening with Jimmy and Chandler. Yeah, we love doing it. We like Jimmy and Chandler. They're both great fun, and I'm looking forward to it. The Sunday night thing. It's getting near Christmas.
We have to get Jimmy on soon. He said to me last time when I did it last time. Well, the only time I've done it, he was saying about.
I was thinking we could have a few people. It's Christmas next week. So
yeah, let's have a party next week.
Let's have a party.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Christmas party.
Christmas. Nice. It's like an office Christmas party. I haven't got an office, so might as well make it a Christmas party.
I've got to put a tie. I've got to put a tie on if it's an office Christmas party.
I do. I'll wear a tie. I'm all right.
I'll wear a tie next week.
Okie doke. Ties it is. Christmas party. So yes, I'm on the Vaguely Vaping related podcast. It won't be this week. It'll be next week. But yeah, looking forward to doing that. I think we go straight back to James.
Really? Right. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Let's. We'll leave the Elder Dragon to the end, and let's look at their. These dropped. This is the Reaper V3 rig. Again, I've got pics. These dropped this week. They were released on the 7th of December. So they were released on Friday, I think. So they've started landing this week. People are really, really impressed with them, loving them, and I thought, can we start at the other end, please, Rick?
Okay.
So this is the Reaper V3 from EVL. I should have texted John and asked him how to pronounce that. So this is unlike previous Evils. Well, certainly the V1 I think was titanium. This I don't know about the V2. This is stainless steel, so the price reflects that. 316 stainless steel, pig insulators, got an ultimate tank, 22 million in diameter. It is 33 millimeters tall, including the 510. And it is 2 millimeters in capacity. It's TPD, but I'll get to that in a wee bit. The coil air take is under air take is 2.7 millimeters. However, I'll get to that again in a second. And on the airflow ring, the sizes are 1, 1.2, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 2.7 milli. So there's no massive
airflow then.
It's pucker airflow. That's absolutely pucker airflow. That pricing. So like I said, it's stainless steel. So therefore, the pricing kind of reflects a little bit in comparison to the previous titanium ones. It's less than 100 quid for the 2.7. It's less than there's two versions available. There's 2.7 mil airflow option.
Where can I get one now?
You can buy one of these directly from their website, which is evilvapors.co.uk. So EVL. vapors.co.uk. They're in stock. They're ready to ship. If you order one today, you might even have one by Saturday. I'm pretty sure his turnaround's pretty quick. Here's the two pictures. What you've got is on the left, you've got the 2 mil version. On the right, you've got the 5mm tank section, which is available separately. I'll give you the prices for them as well. The 5mm tank section is going to be extra 25 quid. The if you buy the mouth to lung version and you want to change it to the regular 2.7mm version, that's 20 quid for the bits. Them bits are what was saw at first. It's a new airflow ring, and it's a new insert for your airflow. So it's a good little system that I quite like that.
It looks like that's going to be a cracker of an Atty.
It does, doesn't it?
And we already know it is, because I know Mark didn't want to send his testing one back. So I know how good this Atty is.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a classic airflow system with the inserts in there to bring it down to mouth to lung, or to have it as much wider at 2.7, which is still not a massive. That's not a clouds. It's not a clouds Barotti. Still not a clouds Barotti. Look at that tiny little chamber. I think
this bit, yeah. The chamber is what does it for me. Looking at the shape and the size, that's going to be K-Funny, Typhon GT style.
Looks great. It looks absolutely great. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ultimate myself. I think it's a nice hardy material. You know, you for your tank crackers and that sort of thing. So when I get through to the conversion kits, if you to change it one or the other are 20 quid a piece. There's the tapered airflow you might have seen on one of the picks. That's a tenner. And then if you want to buy a pack of spares, they're 4 quid, $3.99. They're available now. I looked on the website just earlier. As far as I was concerned, they were all available to buy there and then. You could have one.
I just popped on. They're there. They're all there.
You know that these are going to be superbly made. These are, the quality of the manufacturing, the machining is going to be absolutely top notch. It looks like a cracking little town. No, I love the dwarf. I love the dwarf. I think this might be not a dwarf killer, but certainly a dwarf come alongside and let's be mates kind of tank.
Me and John, EVL John, didn't get on before, but back in the day, due to some stuff. But yeah, I really like where the way he's taking the company, and it took a lot to get away from the V1. And I think he's done really well.
Yeah, I remember there was a little drama about the V1.
But that's okay. But people move on. And
absolutely. That was absolutely years ago. Forgive and forget. This looks cushy. It looks absolutely cushy.
It's fucking brilliant. Yeah,
I'm dead interested in it. It's less than a ton. I really like the look of it. I reckon it's going to be a flavour hound, an absolute monster.
Absolutely lovely.
And again, that's two things you could buy. Not today, because obviously the other one's not coming into Steam until Tuesday or Wednesday. But the two things, there's no lists. You can just pick them up.
That'd be a good combo, actually, wouldn't it?
Well, the other one's a squonker, isn't it?
Ali Keegan.
Oh no, yeah, it isn't it? Of course,
Auntie Ali is in chat, and she says the EVL V3 is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. Auntie Ali's a big fan as well. I know Auntie Ali's a big fan.
I get that. Maybe that. Ali,
hashtag dibs.
Post a picture of your build on iOS. I want to see it. A couple of quick ones. I'm going to do a couple of quick ones. Derry Murphy said in chat he just wants to thank everybody for their well wishes because he accompanied his mum to a scan yesterday and it was clear. And yeah, we love Derry.
Yeah, we do.
And miss him. And we're absolutely chuffed. Really,
proper little sweetheart, isn't he? Proper little sweetheart.
A little bit of just had Nick news, which is that yesterday, Black Box shipped from the United States of America to us here. They always ship it the way I like. With a courier, I like. So it should be here. I'm really hoping Monday, Tuesday. And then the race is on. So I just want people to pray with me that Black Box turns up. So that is churros, pearls, and white gold.
What ones did you give me, John?
Churros and pearls.
Oh, you gave me two different ones. No, you didn't give me pearl.
Did I not? I don't know. I sent you them age. Rick got his delivery of some liquids about 4 months after I sent it, due to the fact he changed premises. Onyx.
Got 2 bottles of Onyx.
So Onyx is churros. Yeah. It's churros flavour. Yeah. So we've got onyx, pearls, and white gold, and they're all on the way. There was a really weird moment where that's a fried donut flavour with a little bit of touch of chocolate is onyx. Spanish churros.
Mexican,
churros.
isn't it?
It's Hispanic, whichever which way you put that.
Oh, the difference between Spanish and Hispanic.
Yeah, fine, but they sell churros in Barcelona as well.
I think you might find originally from Mexico.
Yeah, they sell them in Sunderland, John. They sell them in Sunderland.
Wherever the fuck it's from. It was a really weird thing. It's not often liquids. Just a boring little insight. When it comes to when I get sent testers and I try them, I have to guess which one's going to sell the best. That's how it works. Just because I have to, because obviously it's shipping and taxes and stuff. I've got to work out what I think is going to work the best. And there can be 3 fantastic liquids, and they were from Black Box. And I predicted that onyx was going to be the big one, and the second one was going to be pearls, which is the cereal, and the third one was going to be white gold. And it's not very often that they swap, but midway through, onyx and pearls switched over. Pearls is like a fruity cereal vape, and it just took over. It's just knocked out onyx. Absolutely. So yeah, anyway, we've got that coming, and I've also got Mango Lassie, because I know Nigel will have a fit if he doesn't get
It's nice, that Mango Lassie one.
Have you had that yet?
Yeah.
That's
me ages ago.
Yeah, some more. Yeah, so that's on the way. So I really hope if everybody, the last first class shipping day for Royal Mail is next Friday. I haven't got any days off, so we'll be shipping right up until Christmas Eve. I'll be doing stuff. I mean, when you get it, that's up to Royal Mail. But their first class is next Friday. So get your
20. Is it the 20th?
21st.
21st, yeah.
Next Friday. So get your orders in now at modmaker.co.uk and just at nick.co.uk. And we'll get your shit to you, so you're vaping it for Christmas. But I really want people to be vaping Black Box for Christmas. Anyway, James.
Okay, let's quickly go to this last one. This is I don't normally do Chinesey type stuff. However, someone sent us this yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I quite like the look of this little fella here." This is the Wotofo Elder Dragon. Oh, the Elder Dragon. I'm not sure whether that do the accent or whether that's offensive. Is that offensive?
Yeah, no, it's offensive. Yeah, we won't.
Is this a natty, James?
This is a natty. This is from Wotofo. That and it's a bonny looking natty. I really think it's pagoda shaped. I think pagoda shaped. Is that what it is?
It's an odd shape.
No. Pagoda's thing. That's I mean, it's more like kiln shaped.
It's a bonny looking little thing.
It's fatty with a tight belt.
It's yes. It is 22mm. And obviously, it's a little bit wider in the middle there because of its.
If you blank out the gold and the rainbow one, it's not so bad, is it?
I mean,
that does improve it by about 50%.
You know what it is? I get a feeling that them rainbows sell. I get a feeling that people sell.
They do buy them. You're definitely right.
But I quite like it because I quite like the unusual shape. I quite like this sort of yin and yang Tai Chi thing on the bottom there. There was a few little things little details I quite liked about it. It's designed by some Chinese reviewer, I think.
All right.
But his name was his name was like small shade, big house, L shaped.
That does seem fair because we can't read Chinese symbols.
So I'd not heard of it. I've not seen many Chinese reviewers, but I just thought it looked quite cool. We've got some deck picks as well. It's a little bit unusual. We've got I realise that there's a few people kind of jumping on this sort of thing with the inserts that kind of go. There's an airflow insert. The screws, those two screws on the bottom, the kind of the circles in the yin and the yang, they attach to these airflow.
At least inserts. I will say, at least they've not even pretended that's a real picture, because we do often see them where they pretend that's a real.
The renders, yeah,
it's definitely a render. But at least they've been honest. That's definitely a fucking render.
There's a little bit of artist watch my face in that. Yeah. And if you go to the next one, please, Rick.
Oh, fun.
Lovely. So here's how that airflow is working. What I like on this one is all the angry people behind the thing. I like how they've kind of rather than choosing a plain background, they've got lots of. I think they're queuing for Nike trainers. If I'm honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it could be a vaping convention, could be fire involved. I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably getting a little bit too racist here. Okay, so it is. Let us tell you about it. It's available in gunmetal, black, blue, gold, and rainbow. It is an SS stainless steel. I'm not sure what grade stainless steel postless deck. You've got a couple of removable air inlets. Now, you can't replace them as far as I'm aware. It's just for cleaning. It's just for that's the reason that you can remove them. Apparently, clean them the normal way with running water or whatever. They didn't want that. They wanted removable air inlets. But you can see it's shooting the air into the coil. I like the shape. I like the design. I like the fact it was a little bit zen.
We're doing it. I think it's whatever. How much do you know we got a retail?
The retail is $35 on the Watofo site. It's probably going to be about 35 quid, 35 quid in this company.
That's not it. Is it?
It is. This is some specs. Why I don't know. That should have been edited down. I don't know why that's actually uploaded. It's just a breakdown of the actual thing. You get in there. You get a 510 drip tip. You get a 510 drip tip adapter. I don't know whether you can then use 810s in that top cap. Delta coil inlets, build deck, gold plated 510 pin. Blah 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 blah. You know what it is, and it's the same with the end that I got today. What always astounds me with Chinese RDAs is the amount of gear you get in the box. It's always like a little bit of a, whoa, look at this. You know, you're getting screwdrivers. They always include the necessary, or the almost, certainly the ones I've used. If it needs some sort of Allen key to change it, that's included. Now, I realise that obviously because of the cost and blah, 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 that higher end RDAs don't always have that sort of stuff. But it blows us away that all of the goodies you get in the box, and I love that about Chinese gear. I absolutely love it.
They do give you a hell of a lot in the box.
So, for instance, with this one, you're getting like a little measuring tool, so you can measure the legs. We had something similar on the show about 8 or 10 months ago. Remember that little tool for measuring the legs on your postless decks?
Yeah.
You're getting one of them included in the box. You're getting an Allen key. You're getting everything you need. You're getting cotton. You're getting coils. You're getting everything. And I love that about Chinese.
There's no reason this shouldn't be a flavour house of an Atty. I mean, it's got it all there, isn't it?
There is a few reasons. We'll see. I think the thing is, wait to see if it lands. But for the money, fuck it. I've no problem with that at all.
That's another thing. They're easy to get, and if you don't like them, it's what.
If only they'd made that top cap a little bit more attractive. Sorry, I don't like the bulge on it.
I can cope with it. Knock out the top two. If you knock out that rainbow and that gold,
not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I like the stainless.
I think we got Rick telling us all about a competition.
Yes, please.
Oh yes. Well, just a tiny little thing. I don't even realise. I think people realised it was a competition. But I was fannying around with my new phone. I got a new phone the other day, and I was playing around doing. Oh, what was it? You can make yourself into a lady and put makeup on and stuff like that with an app. And I was messing about with it, and I shoved a picture up, and I thought, I'll stick it on the group, and I'll get some people involved. But not many people got involved. Only a couple of people, but I did this. I thought I'd make myself look pretty.
You do look gorgeous.
I think I look very odd. I look a bit younger there. I've got a little bit of hair up there. It's quite nice. Some lipstick.
That hair is awful.
I like how you've got a little bit of hair on the top and then a mullet out the back.
Oh yeah, there is a bit of mullet there, isn't there? A little bit of mullet.
Yeah. I don't know what my favourite rig's probably bottom right. I think I'd have to kill you if you look like that.
But no, I put this picture up just having a bit of a joke, and I thought, you know, why not make it into a little competition? And I didn't say what I'd be giving away, but you'll be glad you entered. There's only two people that entered, so I'm going to give them both a prize. And the first one is Rick Wire. He put one up.
Loving it.
Looks like Ursula from the Little Mermaid.
The competition was to make for blokes to make themselves look attractive of the opposite sex. But I don't know if I really think that's attractive, Rick.
I don't know. Looks like Marge Simpson with a beard.
Or Ursula from the Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Okay. Rick Ward did one, and this one is really good. I mean, if there was going to be one winner, it would be the next one. Sorry, Rick, but Sam knew it. Put one up, and you know I would. How did he do it?
Holy shit, Sam! I'd have a good go at you.
That's a good one, isn't it? He did well with that one.
I don't understand that one. That is just a lady. There's just a lady, and he's.
No,
that hasn't overlaid on top of him, has it? Is that the same thing?
Nose and stuff.
It's his face app woman version of himself. Somehow.
That is crazy good,
isn't it? Really good. So yeah. To you guys, both of you, drop me your addresses. I'm going to send you a refiller kit.
I think you've confused. I think Sam has sexually confused people.
Yeah, massively. Oh, I've got to rethink my whole life now.
I think he should definitely go and get a sex change and get the old what's the women hormone put in him. That's what I think.
Estrogen is the one.
Estrogen, yeah. I think that's what you should do, Sam. Go on, mate.
We've got my last bit of news is I've called it batshit. Is the picture there, Rick?
Yeah.
It is John's
screenshots.
Yes.
Both of them.
Yeah, just do the first one.
I don't know what one's first.
The top left, the one that's first in the thing in the order.
All right.
I think. If not, I'll go no and flick it. Doesn't matter. That'll do. Can you scan it? Okay. British American Tobacco have got a launch high-tech vape in the UK to fend off Juul and IQOS. This is from a shit rag, and this is a promotional load of crap that they paid for. British American Tobacco, PLC is introducing a vaping device in the UK that delivers nicotine more efficiently. The latest salvo in a battle to attract smokers to cigarette alternatives and even tougher regulations on smoking. BAT is debuting. Debuting the new product dubbed Vape iSwitch in the face of competition from Philip Morris International, Inc.'s IQOS, as well as Juul, the industry upstart that started selling e-cigarettes in the UK 5 months ago. Hey, fuck you. Scroll down. The new device comes out of the BAT's 2.5 billion research drive into smoking alternatives. As the name suggests, the company hopes that the iSwitch will lure more traditional tobacco smokers to start vaping. The product's success could be critical as US regulators mull strict tobacco restrictions. The bit there's some exciting bit. Don't go to the next picture. Don't. So what it is, they claim they've got rid of material. There is no fiber in the pod, and it is it's a stainless steel. A sliver of stainless steel that is razor thin piece of stainless steel, and it's going to vaporize the liquid. I really cannot wait till somebody tears this down and works out what it is. I'm really intrigued as to what it is. The pods, you have to slide a pod in the top left hand corner. That pod, the thing on the right hand side, is the pod. Yeah, that's what you slide in. That's the head and the liquid. But the really interesting thing is the next bit. Don't click yet.
Exciting.
If ever you were suspicious of Big Tobacco's plans, then the next slide will show you. Right, there are going to be 3 strengths in their new pod system. Can you click to the next slide? There are going to be three strengths. There they are at the bottom there. Vape iSwitch and the Vape iSwitch Max are closed systems vaping devices with consumer-centric design features such as the slide and lock mechanism to easily change the specially designed cartridges containing Vape PureTech blades. The cartridges are available in 3 flavors: fresh mint, Virginia tobacco, and forest berries, and 3 nicotine strengths: 3, 5, and 8 milligram. Oh my holy fuck! You are not wanting anyone to quit anything using that.
No, then that's not going to be punchy enough unless that's cloudy. Yeah, then
it's not. I really
it depends how much vape it throws out. I mean, but I wouldn't.
How much? What the fuck would it have to do? You've seen the size of it. We know what you can and you can't do. That is not going. It's 3, 5, and 8. They're not trying to get people to quit smoking. They're trying to get people to keep fucking vaping constantly.
It should at least be like a 12 at the minute. I would have thought that'd just be 12 milligram. And that's
Why
it.
didn't they do? I would have done 6, 12, and 18. It's quitting smoking. I mean, for fuck's sake, I think it's absolutely. It is. They've churned their cards.
We'll see. We'll have to see. We have to see how much. It revolves around how much vapor they throw out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I really am looking forward to the bag of shit that is the new Vape.
I mean, unless they have just broke through and all battery technology, and that is some sort of, there is no way. I mean, half of that is going to be tech, and half of it is going to be battery. There is no way that battery is going to be able to produce the amount of, because it's a pod style system.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be a high. It can't be a high output.
I'm glad you agree, James. That it is. It's impossible. It's not. It's 3, 6, and 8. Fucking oh my fuck! What are they doing? I
mean, they're all reasonably low. I mean, 3 to 6 is what I would class as a low. Eight is a little bit more than that. They're all low, Nick. They're not getting people off the tabs. They are not getting people off the tabs.
Our vapor cloud is 6 milligram all day long. Cloudy.
Yeah, I put in. Yeah, I know somebody's just said. Someone said in chat that they quit on 6, and I think that's great. But that is not the norm. The norm is people quit. I quit on 20. I quit on 36, and then went to 24, and then I still vape 12, and I've been doing it 6 fucking years because I like nicotine. It's nothing to do with anything else. I like nicotine. These people are cunts of the highest magnitude. They are fucking cunts, and they want people to keep giving the money. The amount of money in a cartridge is fucking unbelievable. The margin they're going to make on these things. We'll have
to learn to mod it, won't we? I mean, that's the thing. Like,
they're going to just con the shit out of people.
Probably what most of their research went on is how to make it so people can't drill a hole in it.
Of course, it is.
Stick their own juice in it, and
and not only that, so they're claiming to have made this amazing piece of technology that is a sliver of stainless steel that's going to vaporize your liquid. If that was fucking true, what? So it can only do 2 mil, because we know the cartridge is 2 mil. We know that from the off. 2 mil or less, it's got to be, because that's the fucking law.
Yeah.
So your amazing new cartridge that uses stainless steel and no material is fucked on 2 mil.
Imagine if you're vaping that at 3 milligram. You know, you're going to be done in half an hour.
Done. Of course you are, and then you're going to be back to the shop to buy another fucking cartridge, and they've got even more money. They've got. Don't forget the tax regulation on them. They're not paying tobacco taxes, which they're paying currently on Benson Edges. They're paying absolutely fuck all. They're just taking your money. They're literally just fucking you in the arse, and it is. I cannot be on the side of this. What you know, I meant to, you know, there's a party line which is, you say that, well, if people stop smoking, you won't you will be chained to that if you did that.
You'll at least be giving them your 10 quid a day that you are on a pack of fags.
Yeah, exactly. It's absolute arse. I think it's fucking ridiculous. Andrew Witt has said if they cost 20p a cartridge, I'd be surprised. Yeah, So would I.
There's no way there'll be a few quid.
No, yeah, but he's talking cost price. So he means, which I totally agree, it's going to be 7p, and they're going to be your fucking knobheads are going to be paying 5-6 quid. Oh, it's cheaper than a pack of fags, and they're making fucking bank on it.
Yeah.
Fuck them. British American Tobacco, they're not your friends. I smoked their cigarettes for 20 years. They're not your mates. They are just trying to fuck you.
Terrible support after sales support as well.
Of course they are. Go to your local vape shop, though. But
they never were good when we smoked cigarettes with them, were they?
But I will say, if you've got a friend who wants to stop smoking, take him to your local vape shop, because those people give a fuck, and they will sort you out. There's so much you can do, and I know I'm very aware where we
get one of those ones that James has got there, the Go, with the Go board in it.
Wicked, yeah. Not that fucking shit.
No.
Anyway, sorry, bummer. I always end up bam. Oh, Brad's doing the shredder.
Hello, darling. Yes, I am. Sorry, I was just busy feeding the troll. We've got. I find myself very amusing. We've got not 3 but 4 items for the shredder today. The 4th one came in from the Facebook group from Bob Clark, which I think we may have done right at the very beginning, but I wanted to bring it back because I still hate it just as much.
Yeah, fuck him.
And this extends to all the other cockpots who've done the same thing. Fucking rip off, whether you're ripping off someone else's IP or you're branding something so that it looks like a fruit juice, a fucking Twinkie, whatever, where it's not discernible as e-liquid. You're going to have something that's flavored as a juice, flavored as a fucking bakery cake, something or other. But as long as it doesn't fucking look like it just rolled off of the shelf at the...
It's a shame, you know, that juice, that actual juice is really tough. It's quite a good juice.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, I agree. The juice did taste nice. I haven't had it in a long time, but the branding for me has destroyed it. The second option, which I found on my desk and I left out of last week because it survived the previous week, is cloud chucking. So we'll see if that survives another week. The one I already warned you about is items being out of stock, which irritated me to no end this week, only to have someone in chat tell me it's available on this website. And while John was talking, I went online, found it, and bought it. So it's out of stock, but not everywhere. It's out of stock now because I bought the last one. And the last option, this here, is a special one that I've added just for our dear friend Richard, who can't be here tonight because he's currently dressed like a fool. Christmas jumpers. Love them or hate them, they're shit.
They are shit, but they're meant to be shit. They're not
I don't hate
trying to fool you.
I love them for about a 2-week period over Christmas, and then, like, dear God, you won't catch me dead in one. So, chat, go fucking wild while you're commenting on what you love and hate. I'm going to start with Rick, dear. Where does your vote go? And I can't hold up four things.
I think it's quite straightforward where it goes, and that is on the juices with with food names and drink
intellectual property theft.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No doubt.
One
all the rest
intellectual property theft
acceptable to me, to be honest.
John, you're next on my screen.
It's the thing. It's IP theft. It fucks me off no end. When I get I get samples sent to me sometimes, and I shake my head and think, oh, for fuck's sake. there are. To me, it's ludicrous. I mean, I was going to say something stupid then. So there's so many ideas. Of course, that fucking is. Call it whatever the fuck you like to stop stealing shit. It really annoys the fuck out of me.
Alrighty then, we're going to move along to James, darling.
Yes, I'm in exactly the same. But out of stock items, they're a pain in the arse. But everything can't be in stock all of the time, and it's nothing to do with hype. It's just. It's the way of the market. You can't have everything in stock all the time. Otherwise, you've got people who've got too much stock and they're not selling it, and then they've got a business. It's got to be IP theft. It's got to be IP theft. The other two. I mean, Clouds, bro. As long as you're not.
I don't care.
Upsetting people.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing it on a train platform.
Then it's one of them things.
On the train annoys me more than on the train platform.
Yeah, fair.
What was the other one?
Christmas jumpers.
Oh, Christmas jumpers. Christmas jumpers. That's non-vape related. Yeah.
I'm going to be buying it soon.
If you wear a Christmas jumper in July, you should probably be shot with shit. However, I think Christmas jumpers have come on fabulously in the last few years. The Star Wars ones, and my brother.
I've got a T-shirt. I should be wearing
I've got a Star Wars T-shirt. I've got a Chewbacca one.
No, I've got a Christmas T-shirt. I've got Bruce Willis. It says "Ho ho ho." Now I've got a machine gun. I can only wear it for like 3 weeks a year.
I've got Chewbacca with a Christmas hat on.
But it's just one of them things, isn't it? You don't want a crappy.
Yeah, those are golden. Those I agree with. But wearing it in July.
So it's got to be IP.
No, July.
You wouldn't wear it out of season.
You can't even wear them.
There's already 3 votes for IP theft.
Yeah, it's got to be.
My vote is going for IP theft.
I hate it.
And chat has, without a doubt, almost unanimously voted for IP theft. So, without further ado, we're going to thank Bob Clark for his input.
Yeah, Bob.
We're going to put Bob's recommendation in the shredder.
Bob.
There it goes.
I see it so often. It makes me fucking fuming every time I see it when I'm in a shop. I saw there was the local vape shop to me, which is not the Vaping Emporium, but just down the road in Framingham. It was tattoos and vapes. I mean, for fuck's sake. Anyway, and in the window, when last week I spoke about the one that was a pun on Ben & Jerry's, and another one that was a pun on the donut company, and another one that was Fantasia. They had them all in the fucking window. Every single one.
The thing is, what people don't realise is anybody that makes those juices are only in it for the money.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck about vaping. They are just in it for the money,
and they'll run.
Avoid them.
Yeah, the second they get a cease and desist, they'll leg it.
Yeah.
No interest.
That's good, Brad. Well done, mate.
Yeah, nice.
Are we?
Now we've got Try Vatava.
Yeah, let's end on Mod Showcase. Okay, let's go Try Vatava. Let's whiz through because we're 28 past 10 here.
We're going to whiz. We're going to do a speed Try Vatava.
Okay, let's just get warmed up here.
Okay, you ready? You limbered up?
I am. I'm sorted. Let's go. Okay.
Let's go. And
no. You going to tell us the names?
Craig Nichols.
Excellent, Craig Nichols. This one, start with this one with Craig Nichols. I've got no idea what this is. Zeus Juice.
That's a micrometer.
It is, but it's Zeus Juice, I think
it is.
Oh, dear.
Thanks, Craig. But also, boo, Craig. The next one, go on.
My granddad used to make micrometers.
Oh, this is from...
Oh, sorry. Daniel South from Flitzy.
It's from Flitzy. Hey. It is from Flitzy. It's a saver. I presume this is like... Is this the American spelling of...
Yes.
They leak letters out, don't they? They're a bit funny like that.
Yeah, but weird. Anybody press the triangle, try and get the player? Nope, just me. Okay, next one.
Daniel Thornton.
Oh, this one just came in today, I think. Oh, yes, it is. It looks a bit like an Atty, doesn't it? It looks a bit like an Atty.
Some sort of atomizer-y thing, sort of.
I really hope there's one today that was fucking amazing.
Next one.
Dave Caton.
Captain.
Oh, yeah, from Dave.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Yeah, this he stole this from Paul. I think this is Paul Jones's Christmas tree. 'Cause that's Paul Jones's glass.
That really looks like a mod down the bottom there, doesn't it?
It really does.
But it looks like a mod above it, hanging on the tree.
If you look above what we've got a mod. He's got
a
mod.
tube neck.
Yeah,
It does a bit. Yeah.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Next
Hey,
one.
right. Oh yeah, that's a good
Good.
tip.
That's good.
It is. It's a little cracker. It's a little cracker. Nice one, Dave. Next one.
Pro Taylor.
Oh, I'm not sure if I've had this before. It's a bottle of vodka. It's a bottle of vodka. It looks like it could well be. Yep.
Little fire button on the top as well.
Button there.
Yeah,
It's
like
not bad.
Not bad at all. Next one.
Schwa, Mr. Schwa.
It's a bottle opener. I think it's a bottle opener.
that's shit.
It looks.
He's a bit poddy. He's a little bit poddy.
I'm going to say Mr. Schwa must have sucked pretty hard on that.
Yeah, it's got a lot of airflow.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh, we got one from James.
Yeah. I watched Lockstock's two small barrels. It's on the table. See on the table. I'm pointing at the screen. It does
What are we
nothing.
looking at this?
Yeah, it looks a bit like a mod, doesn't it?
Big old desktop mod.
No.
So
Off the first
Bollocks, John,
I've
bollocks.
ever had from James.
But the point is, it reminded you of vaping, James, so it definitely had to go on the show.
It did. Rick knows. He knows. Rick. He knows. Next one.
Jamie Hepburn.
Oh,
Live
This
nativity.
is Blythe.
Yeah, this-
And it counts because I fucking love Jamie.
yeah. Blythe. Not a great place to live by the looks of it. I mean, I've not been. I've
Made
not
me
been.
giggle.
Looks as though it might be a little bit rough. Can't be entirely sure. Next one.
Joel Luke.
This is not so much a try for Tarvar. This is a thing of vaping that reminded him of something else.
I don't even get what is that. I keep seeing it
Yeah.
posted in places, but I don't know what it is.
It's a coil
Right. For what?
for something made by Smock. So you needn't really worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, cool.
Next one.
John Martin.
All right. So you want to criticise mine, John Martin? Mine look like I had a mod on the table.
Nothing.
Do you speak Bristol? Is this just because of John Fripp?
It's because John Freep speaks like that. Have you ever talked to John Freep? He says
You
like
are
that.
so quick to criticise, and yet when you come to the
I
table,
said,
you
to
come
be
to the
fair-
table with a big old pilot. What's this?
To be fair, the hashtag was Try It for Tarbar, and then the next hashtag was Reach. I knew it was a reach.
It's super Richie. Next one.
Len Burgess.
This is talk about reach. Fuck me in the arse. This is a fucking.
You don't need
Well, we
to fucking
wouldn't
ask
need
if
to
you've got a
fucking
Lego
know.
flashlight.
You do. I'd rather.
Yeah, I'm not sticking anything in that. It's a little.
All right,
Next one.
don't even bother.
Go on, let's crack on.
Len Burgess again.
This is better.
But,
This is better.
yeah, I'll go with that.
Is it awesome?
What's a Pico
Not
second
awesome.
pen.
But it reminded him. Oh, it also says Pico on it. Yeah. Look. Next one.
Next one, Mark Ski.
Yeah. This is a looky likey. Anybody know who this looky likeys?
Damien?
No one's got a beard like that except Ron Jeremy. Is that his name?
The famous vapor and porn star. Yeah, must be him. Next one. Oh, let's go on.
Yeah, but who's it meant to be though?
I've got no idea. Absolutely no
Does
idea.
he think Mod Dog with the dog or something?
No. He says to me about looking like he's definitely mentioned looking like he's. Mark Ski, explain yourself.
Yeah.
Next one.
Martin Vickery.
Oh, this one. This was on his timeline, and Ollie kind of went, "Oh, it's got a Blythe Tash." He thought it had a little bit of a. She was like,
a handlebar.
I'm trying Batava on this. I'm having this on the old Ideal Home Show group. Do you know what this is? This is a mosquito's foot.
It is a mosquito's foot, yeah. I couldn't
With some
remember
sort of super powerful electron microscope. Looks cool, doesn't it? Looks amazing. Next one.
Bazza.
what-
High Goon. It's got good. It's got. He was in the chippy. Or he's in the Chinese or somewhere like that. And it was I'll and you know what it is. I love these. I love these when people are like, I'm going to take a photo of that and send that to the show. I love that people are doing that sort of thing. Anyway, next one.
Paula J.K.
Paula Jankowski, lovely. is looks a bit like, I don't know what it really is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, tubey, isn't it? Tubey.
Mega tubey.
Just like a tube.
This just looks exactly like a tube. Next one.
Paul Hughes.
Thank you, father.
SVA. You got the old number plates back again.
You've got to have a number plate every once in a while, haven't you? Keep people, you know, on the edge of the seat or whatever. Next one. Oh, this is from Paul.
That is a cracker.
It is.
That is a sort of atomizer-y thing, isn't it?
It's well atomized. I mean, well, if you look at the that Motor 4 Atty that I brought earlier on, this looks far more than Atty than that looks like an Atty, if I'm honest with you.
It's even got a drip tip.
Got drip tip, a couple of airflow holes. Yeah. It's cool. I think it was his first one. I think I might be the winner for this week. Next one.
Richard Jack. Live.
Spelled wrong, Richard.
He's in HMV taking photos of DVDs. I love it. I absolutely love it. Next one.
Ryan Gray. Godzilla's having a vape.
He's having a vape. He's having a cheeky little bit. I mean, that's a good Christmas tree. I mean, it's big. I wouldn't have it in my house, but it's a good Christmas tree. Next one.
Ryan Hines. Fizz
the season.
I didn't like this. I think it's a reach.
It's quite rich. It is quite rich. The fizz, just because it's got the word fizz in it, I understand. I totally get it. Next one.
Toby Cunt. Corn.
I think. And there goes all the advertising revenue.
I think it's a bottle. I couldn't see anything.
I'd already said cunt, Brad.
Okay.
About BAT. Don't worry about it.
Next one, Rick. Next one.
Trev Larkin.
Trev. Oh, right. So it's Skyfall. Third one down on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, third one down the left.
Oh, yeah. Right. What's he playing there? It's Fire Rage at Night. What's he playing? A little bit of. Is this?
I don't. Oh, Skyfall. There it is.
It's regular deathmatch. Yeah. Next one.
He's got another one.
Oh no! Go back.
What?
Is that Squonker? Is that Squonker there? Is he Earl Grey tea?
Oh, SQNK Earl Grey tea.
No, I see. That's him. That's Trev. That's him. He's Squonk. Oh, nice one. I'm iOS. If you want to join me, clan iOS.
It's a double, then, isn't it? It's a double.
Look at his ratio there. 4-4. He's pretty good. Is Trev. Next one.
Trev again.
Oh yeah, the Herbie Awards.
Yeah.
He just do awards for sausages.
Yeah.
Next, Viv Emery. Last one, actually.
Pico.
Nice one. He saw it. Apparently, he endangered his life. Take this photo. No, I do like that people are taking photos. Please don't endanger your life on busy roads to get a pic for try. No. Do endanger. It doesn't matter what it takes.
As long as it's not death.
As
long as there's no death, it can be some injury, but not death.
Oh, no, endangering's fine. Death, not so good. Not so good.
No, not so good.
And that was this week's Try of Batava. Tune in next week for more. And also next week we should have the Try of Batava Awards. What a fun year!
Yeah. We'll do that. We know you've got that up for vote. Right, it is. We are 8 minutes over, but we've done incredibly well. If I do say so myself. This has been the Ideal Home Show.
Hang on.
Oh, no, it won't be. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, John, you're getting ahead of yourself. You thought we did that. I've got a load of showcases to show you.
I can't believe I did that. What an awful man I am.
I've got some lovely bits and bobs to show you this week. Some nice mods, available mods, I think, some of them. And let's just get cracking, get straight into it. First one is from a guy called Boris Sarada. I think he's Russian.
What a fucker!
And he is Dandy Mods, and he's made this squonker called the One Gin. Or probably pronouncing that wrong, but the One Gin or the Onigin, he's calling it. And let's hide that. And yeah, he's made this mod, and he's selling them, and it's just a little bit different. It's a mech squonker. Comes with different panels there, like you see, you can get all these. You can get stab wood, fire button. That is actually.
That looks like it came straight out of a factory. I think it's brilliant.
Where's the RDA?
It may have. It may have. He's made some other mods as well. I think he's probably got them. I don't know if he's got them machined or not, but they're lovely little things.
Like it.
And I seem to have doubled up on these.
Is the RDA internal?
Yeah, is it recessed?
I'm not sure if we can see what's going on with that.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm not sure. No. We'll have to wait to see some more on that.
That just looks like a drip tip on the top of it.
Maybe he's got it so the RDA goes inside somehow. I'm not sure exactly. But I'll keep you informed on that. I'll keep an eye out on that. And
how's the battery? What's the battery? The red or the black?
The red.
The red.
Red, yes, because there's a hole.
The RDA is above the battery, not the. Oh, you know what that is? That's a button.
That's the button there.
Ah,
No.
yes.
No, the
no.
button's above the battery.
Yeah. I think
That's just a wooden insert.
It's
Yeah.
an interesting design anyway, and anyone that knows anything about
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, he's got
Forrest
it.
makes some lovely mods.
I also just realized I was pointing at the screen like people could see what I was doing.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's the top left is a button.
Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? I'll be quite interested to see.
I like it.
And I think, don't hold me to this, I've got this feeling they're selling pretty reasonably for something like about 120 euros or dollars or something like that.
It's a good price.
So he must have got a load made. But no, I'm interested I might get one.
I like it.
Yeah. Next up, we've got another one that I think is from another company, or not a company, or a modder that's selling mods because he's given himself a name, and that is Dirk Schurer, Cuba Vape, and this is the Cuba Vape Antares.
Ooh.
And he posted these up this week, and I thought they were quite interesting. Quite nice little. They're a click fit mod. They've got a board in them.
I like it.
They almost like sort of Scott Bonnery, I suppose. Yeah. I
think it's his own thing. I like that. I like the colours. I think that's
picture of the internal. So yeah, it has got a click fit in there and decent 510 as you can see, and decent
nice bit of
bottle as
wire.
well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's the Cuba Vape Antares. And finally, just a modder that put a couple of mods on the mod showcase group, and I think it's worth showing it because it's quality. And his name is Sean Sawicki, and he's put this up this week.
That's pretty.
Interesting, isn't it? Look at that button on it.
Yeah, I like the button.
Very interesting.
And you can tell he works hard because he's got paint on his fingers.
Yeah, he makes these himself. He's got two here in this picture, but he's just really gone to that extra mile. I don't know what he's got a tube of some description there for the switch, and he's made the insert for the button as well.
Like it.
Matching drip tips and everything there, you know. So I think they're pretty tasty mods, very tasty mods.
Yes.
Yeah, I really do.
That one's regulated as well.
Oh, that's not a squonker. That's a squonker. That's a regular.
Yeah.
That's just a regular DNA there. Yeah.
Like it.
Interesting. They are my highlights of the week, that mod, I think.
Tell you what, I like
that
that
one is
regulated
beautiful.
one.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it?
Just to quickly talk about people we've featured in the past on Mod Maker Showcase, I got to have a go on Chris Scott's pipe that he made for my neighbour on Friday. It is absolutely fucking mind blowing.
You can't beat Chris Scott is
That pipe, oh
a
my
legend.
fuck, it's amazing. I want one now.
The man's a damn genius. You know
I'd
what?
have one if I had the money, but I haven't.
You know what I really liked about that pipe? His new locking mechanism for the battery. I thought that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's a little 10-degree turn sort of thing. I thought was dead simple when you see how it's done, but like people are not doing that. You know, so it's not screw that in with the thread. Just mint, absolutely mint.
He does little things like that. He does little things like
I remember
that.
the first time I saw the clip, and I was just blown away. Yeah, it's genius. Anyway,
So that was Mod Showcase of the week. If you want to see more, get yourself on facebook.com. Look for Mod Showcases.
I don't deserve to do the goodbye today because I fucked it up.
Go on, were you forgiven, John? Go on, for God's sake.
Oh, well. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Ideal Home Show. And we will see you next Thursday for the Christmas party edition. Oh, my God. Yes.
See you soon.
When we do that,
Party.
put the music on.
Bye-bye.
See you next Thursday. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Oh, like and subscribe.